What's up, guys? Alright, so the bob bag and the heavy bag, which one is better? I'd say overall, a heavy bag is better because of the movement you get. There's a little more variation you can do with it. There's more specific drills that you can do with a moving bag. It works your footwork a lot more, alright? But I think there is a lot of really good benefits to these stationary bags, okay? You got the bob. I love the uppercut bag, the wall-mounted uppercut bag. I love that bag. And I think there are benefits to these bags that you really gotta spend time with the bag to understand how to hit it. It's a little different than a moving heavy bag, basically. So what I mean by that is that these bags don't move. The wall-mounted bag doesn't move at all. The bob does move a little bit. When you hit it, it does move back and forth. That you can time those shots a little bit. It's kind of cool. If you push the bag, you can time a shot, hit it perfectly, and you'll know when you did it right because it feels effortless, okay? Like your hand goes right through the head with like butter. So it's kind of cool to do stuff like that on the bob. But what's cool about these bags is that you have to be more creative, right? You got to come up with different drills, and I don't always hit the bob the way I hit a normal heavy bag, okay? Most of the time on the heavy bag, I might be working a specific drill, but a lot of times I'm just free flow, right? Kind of treating it like a real fight. On the bob bag, I think nobody really looks good hitting the bob bag, right? Because it doesn't move. You got to do all the movement, okay? I mean, people look decent, but you don't look as good as when you're hitting a heavy bag, moving, and you're moving off the bag and using all your footwork, okay? On the bob, you got to do a lot of the work. You got to come up with drills and be more creative. So, my favorite drill to do on these stationary bags is moving in, okay? That's probably the hardest part about boxing, but I think martial arts in general is a lot of times, you need to move into the line of fire, right? You need to move in on an opponent. They might be bigger, stronger, have a bigger reach, and you got to go into the danger zone, and that's the hardest part, I think. So once you can get comfortable doing that, these stationary bags are great for that because they don't move. It represents kind of like a big person who's not letting you push them around. So you got to move in and get in your range to land your strikes, and then get out of range. Okay, so that's one of my favorite drills, but. Another reason I love these bags is because when you're on the heavy bag, you're throwing your combinations and punches, and what happens is you're throwing them usually at a comfortable kind of level, shoulder level, right? Which is good because you don't want to be always punching up all the time. It puts a lot more strain on your shoulders. If you got to practice it, but you got to be careful practicing it, right? You got to throw your punches differently if you have to punch up, right? But these stationary bags, like the bob and the uppercut bag, they force you to do that, okay? So you'll notice when you start sparring, you're hitting the bag and, you feel amazing, and then you get in there and start sparring, and all of a sudden it feels so different. Why is that? Well, the other person's moving. They're trying not to they're not going to let you hit them. But also the targets are in realistic places now, right? They have a head up here, solar plexus down here, right? They got the middle, their targets are in places you're not used to throwing, right? Especially if you see on the pad work, right? You do your pad work and everything is right here, right in this little comfortable zone. But then when you try to throw that same combination on a real person, it's different. The targets are all over the place, okay? So if you look here, you got the head up here. I like to have the bob at least a little bit taller than me. And that's another cool thing about the bob is you can adjust the height, right? But you got the head here, solar plexus, and then the chest. So these are like my three main targets for my straight punches, right? And then you got all the places for your hooked punches, right? Okay, so that's why I like these stationary bags. They give you a still target to work your drills off of, and it's just like anything, right? If you got to practice a lot of this stuff right? You practice a lot of your stuff standing still before you start moving around, right? That's one of the number one things I teach, is you learn the basic movements standing still, and then once you get them down standing, if you can't do it standing still, you're not going to be able to do it moving around, right? So once you can get them down, once you get these basic movements down standing still, then you start moving around, right? That's the same kind of thing with the bob, right? You got to practice moving in. That's one of my favorite drills, but you got to be creative and come up with your own drills, right? In this video, I'm just going to show, these are some of my favorites. I was going to put them out, each one have its own video, but I figured I'll throw them all together. Then eventually maybe I'll start doing videos where I just, post what I'm training, what I'm working on for that week or so. But this is just a collection of some of my favorite drills on the bob bag, okay? So check it out, try them out, like the video, sub the channel. Peace. Okay, now I'm done. All done. Come on, let's go. All right. So, accuracy, isometrics, Dempsey roll. metric. Identical. Okay, moving in, and then in fighting.